Thanks for tuning into Crokinole Center. We have an excellent match for you here today as Ray Beerling and Brian Cook are meeting up again. These two have squared off in countless knockout matches on the NCAA Tour, and they will renew a rivalry again here for a spot in the 2023 Turtle Island Crokinole Championship Finals. Brian Cook starts us off by going just a little bit long on his first shot. Ray Beerling will try to control play, keep his shooter on his side of the board, which he's done. Brian Cook perhaps looking to ring it off a peg, and does. Brings play back onto his side of the board, and now he can manipulate this round a little bit. There is a ricochet 20 chance here, but he's not going for it. Cook just playing a setup shot here, waiting for a better opportunity to arise. Really nice controlled roll there by Ray Beerling. Cook looking at another setup shot, just rolls that into the 10 in front of him. Maybe Beerling will give him something better to play with. Does he see a ricochet chance? No. Goes for the follow through and almost gives up a 20 for Beerling. And this is left awkward here. Ray Beerling is going to take some time with this one. He's looking over his options. His own black disc is blocking any easy path to hit Cook's natural disc. Beerling looks like he's lining up the combo here. Could even go for a 20 as well, but he chooses not to. Good control, good patience there from Beerling. Just waiting. Doesn't need to take too much risk. He has the advantage of the last shot. Cook pushing for the follow through and missing the line by a fraction. Beerling will look for a 20 here, unsure, but he doesn't get it. Still sitting 2 discs on the board and no easy double takeout. Cook will push for something here, but it comes off a peg. Beerling just to leave this tricky, and he should have at least a good shot for the 2 points. Brian Cook needs a double takeout and a 20, and he gets neither as that one crashes on a peg. So an easy touch here for Ray Beerling, which he gets. With the 20, he takes the first 2 points of this race to 9 semifinal match. As we've said, this match is the renewal of a rivalry from years ago. These two players were the top 2 on the NCAA Tour for many years. They met in the finals of the 2011 World Championship, which is a match that Ray Beerling, of course, won. That was the last of 8 consecutive World Championship final appearances for Brian Cook, an unbelievable record. But all of that is set aside now. That's for the history books. This match is happening as we speak. Ray Beerling comes up short with his first open 20 attempt, and he may have a chance for a 20 here. He slides all the way to his left looking to make this. This is tricky, and it bounces off the hole. No takeout or 20 for Beerling. Cook, he's trying to negotiate a tricky takeout, winds up just going for the touch and loses his shooter onto Beerling's side of the board. So a little bit of complex play here as Beerling goes for the touch 20 and misses. Now 4 discs on the board. An advantage clearly to Brian Cook, as with the hammer he has 3 of them. Beerling perhaps eyeing up a ricochet 20 here. Coming off a peg, he nearly gets it. Now, what will Brian Cook see? He goes for the follow-through and blasts it straight off the board. My word. Still an advantage to him, clearly, even with the lost shooter. That hammer advantage could play large. Ray Beerling looking for the in-off 20, and it's come up just short. Very good attempt at that shot from Ray Beerling. But Cook comes up short on the 20 attempt. Beerling sliding to his left, trying to take advantage of the miss, but he can't get it. Couple of errors going back and forth here. Brian Cook happy to sit the 2 discs on the board, knowing he can take out that 15 with his last. Ray Beerling perhaps looking for the double on these 2 discs and a 5, which he gets. Very nicely taken by Ray Beerling. Unfortunately, though, he's going to have to deal with this one in a very difficult spot. Now, I don't think it's even possible for Beerling to put extra pressure on Cook and sneak his shooter back into the 10 off of this. This isn't even trivial to keep the shooter on the board. Beerling to half hole it. And he whiffs on the takeout. So for Brian Cook, just make this black disc go away to take the first 2 points, or to take 2 points back, and that's exactly what he does. Brian Cook ties this match up at 2. So after a flurry of errors and some complex board positions in that second round, I think both players will look to settle their nerves in this match, as Brian Cook will start off round 3 with an open 20 shot, settles, and scores it. I believe the first open 20 of the match for either player. Ray Beerling scores on the response. Brian Cook comes up well short there, so another advantage to Beerling. He puts that one in a pretty solid spot. Cook leaning over to his left, perhaps eyeing up a slight follow through 20. He doesn't get it. That one pushes toward the outside for Beerling. Is there a ricochet opportunity? There certainly is. Cook just overhits it. It skips over the hole. Ray Beerling will be able to keep play on his side of the board with this one. Forcing a peel here, surely, out of Brian Cook. No. Cook happy to keep that one on the board. I don't understand this quite. Ray Beerling maybe underhit that a splash, but there's the peel from Cook. And now Ray Beerling forced back to the middle. A 20 would have given him a huge lead here, but that one misses just long. Brian Cook missing on the 20, the follow-through 20 attempt. Ray Beerling, now this one's in a bit of a tweener position. It's a little tricky to negotiate a takeout without moving your disc, without moving the shooter closer to the hole, and he gives a 20 to Cook, the worst case scenario. Now Brian Cook just makes a takeout to guarantee at least a steal of a point, which he gets. Follow through 20 now for Ray Beerling to at least salvage a tie out of the round. And he missed the line. So Brian Cook, out of nowhere, off of a mistake from his opponent, scores the first steal of the match and leads 4-2. Ray Beerling has to put that calamitous shot out of his mind here, as he will look to steady himself and get back in the match here with this fourth round. He starts out with an open 20. And Cook comes up short, so these open 20 races have been fairly brief between two players who we know can score 20s at will. Cook, again, not looking for the ricochet 20, as I think there was a fairly clear chance at one. Plays instead a very nice hide and draws the mistake out of his opponent. An open board for Brian Cook. He comes up short, this time closer to the hole. Ray Beerling doesn't like it, though. He doesn't think it's close enough. Oh, this is pretty close. Not quite there for Beerling. So Brian Cook will surely be looking for a 20 here as well. And he gets it. Very nice shot from Brian Cook to tie up the 20 count halfway through the round. Beerling misses long, so the advantage swinging to Cook again. This is a big shot here, just to keep play on his portion of the board, which he does nicely. Very little chance for Beerling even to bring it play back toward him. Beerling weighing up his options, and does very well to bring his shooter off a peg back towards him. But Cook leaving very little in terms of options. Just a follow-through 20 chance for Ray Beerling. Will he go for it? He does. The shooter's still in the 15, leaves this still as a possibility. What can Brian Cook make of this position? That's a nice little shot to just drift into the 15 by a centimeter or two, leaving only a very difficult ricochet 20. Ray Beerling seeing this maybe 1 in 100 shot, trying to find a way to make it. Goes for it. A valiant effort, but no dice. Brian Cook makes the takeout, and he holds on to lead 6 points to 4. And that follow-through 20 there from Brian Cook, so clutch to get himself back into the round. And now Brian Cook has the lead-off shot in this 5th round of the match. If he can put the pressure on Beerling early, he may be able to extend his advantage. Let's see what happens. As Cook's first shot bounces out, that looked like it had everything it needed, but it just didn't drop. Beerling pressing forward, no 20, and that one was not exactly how Cook drew it up, but he won't be upset with the result, as there's a ricochet chance available here. Cook looking for it, the line was perfect, but the weight was short. So Beerling an opportunity again to control play, but he loses his shooter off the board. 5 shots left for each player, tied in the 20s. That one bounces out for Cook. Very unlucky bounce there. Beerling eyeing up the takeout 20, gets the 20. Ooh, and it did just get enough for the takeout as well. I thought that was coming up short. And 3 open 20 misses for Brian Cook in this round. Ray Beerling gets the hit and stick there. Let's see if he can bring one off a peg. Almost had it twice. Such a close shot, but Ray Beerling now has the opportunity and scores the takeout 20. It's 2-0 to him. With the hammer, he's guaranteed a point. Cook gets on the board with an open 20. And that open 20 miss leaves just a fraction of a window here for Cook. Follow through 20, doesn't go. Doesn't get the takeout either, so Ray Beerling has the win on the board. He doesn't need to take his last shot. But he has brought himself back within 2 points again. Ray Beerling trails 4 points to 6. Ray Beerling now lining up the opening shot of this round, and he scores the open 20. Let's see if Brian Cook can shake off his open 20 struggles from the previous round. And he misses on the line there, as that one finished left of the hole as he shot it. Beerling, I think, got a little bit more forward motion on that shot than he would have wanted. Takeout 20 chance, and he goes. Very nice shot from Cook to tie it up at 1. Beerling drops the open 20 as well. He's been much sharper with those in the last couple of rounds. Cook settles himself but leaves a hanger. Huge chance for Ray Beerling now without the hammer. If he can go up 2 20s here, he has a great chance to tie up this match. And he gets it. Takeout and the 20, he's up 3-1. Cook leaves another hanger. So with 4 shots left, the advantage is really swinging toward Beerling in this round. Oh, but it bounces out of the hole. Oh my goodness, what an unlucky bounce for Ray Beerling after a couple of unlucky bounces for Cook in the previous round. That followed through, though, missing by a millimeter for Cook. Ray Beerling knocks down one of his own. An excellent shot to guarantee at least a point in this round. Cook keeping the pressure on. But Ray Beerling can secure it with a 20. He misses long there. Cook needing a follow-through 20 of his own, which he can't get. So Ray Beerling, after that miss, has secured the 2-point steal. He does not need to take this shot, just as in the previous round. He eyes up his angles and makes a 20 there. Very nicely taken. I didn't even see that as on. A really good shot from Ray Beerling, and he secures the 2 points back. He has tied this match at 6 points apiece on the back of that really excellent follow-through 20 from him. We've mentioned that this is an all-time classic NCAA matchup, but of course Brian Cook is playing now in his first NCAA tournament since 2015. He's played a couple of tournaments in Europe since then, including at the World Cup held in Hungary, which he won in both singles and doubles, and the UK Crokinole Championships last year. This first trip back to the western side of the Atlantic has seen him rewarded with a semi-final appearance. He's the first to miss in this round, though. And as Ray Beerling gets that takeout, he loses his shooter toward Cook's side of the board. A little bit of chaos here as neither player seems to be able to control their next disc to shoot. Oh, Cook goes for the long ricochet 20, and it just lips out. He's had that happen to him a few times in this match where a shot just seemed really well struck, but it bounced right out of the hole for him. Tied at 6, these are big scenarios. Oh, Cook nails a follow-through 20. That's a really beautiful shot. Ray Beerling, though, can equalize with the open 20 here, which he gets. Tied in the cup halfway through the round. Big shots here as Brian Cook gets that 20 to fall. Ray Beerling looking to the reply, and he scores it. Oh, and that one bounces out of the hole for Cook. Takeout 20 chance for Beerling, lips out. Now the disc in play. Cook, you need to look for another follow through 20 here, which he doesn't get. He's left a hanger. Ray Beerling score the 20 and you're all but guaranteed. It doesn't go. Chance for Brian Cook. This is a little bit awkward, but it's very much gettable, down to last shots each. A takeout and a 20 would be huge for Cook. And it doesn't go. It just stunned over the hole for him. So Ray Beerling with a takeout opportunity to take these 2 points, and he gets it. Ray Beerling scores those 2 points, goes 8-6 in front, and is 1 point away from a spot in the final. Cook made that excellent follow-through 20, but he couldn't get another one when he needed it. So Ray Beerling knocking on the door. Heading into this 8th round of the match, Brian Cook has his back against the wall, but does have the hammer advantage. Ray Beerling has been strong on the open 20s in the last few rounds. Let's see if he can maintain an advantage. Beerling to start off this round, and he leaves a hanger with his first shot. Brian Cook has a chance to take an early advantage. He doesn't get it. No takeout and no 20 for him. Very surprising miss there, as Beerling is now sliding off toward his right. I'm not sure what he sees with this shot. This is tricky. Gets the takeout, but just lips out of the 20. That was never easy. Cook, I think, may have been looking for a double takeout, maybe even a follow-through 20 as well, but he has left a takeout 20 chance for Beerling. He gets the 20 with the touch, and leaves this awkward here. Cook is going to have to go through his own to make contact with the black disc, the way he's lining it up. And he doesn't get it. He loses both of his own discs. Ray Beerling with a huge opportunity. Even as he misses that one long, this is still a very advantageous position for him. Cook again blasting a follow-through that misses by a millimeter. The weight has been really excellent for Cook on several of these follow-through attempts, but they just missed the line. Oh my goodness, and a damage 20 for Ray Beerling. That is not the way he wanted to see that happen. Not the way either of those players wanted to see that happen. But a huge advantage, and as Ray Beerling makes that, he guarantees a point with 3 shots left. He is going to advance to the 2023 Turtle Island Crokinole Championship Finals. And this rematch of the 2011 World Championship Final goes to the same victor as in the past. Ray Beerling claims this match. That follow-through damage 20, similar to Matthew Brown in this last World Championship semifinal, was the edge. Thanks for watching Crokinole Center. Come back for the finals.